It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports, and we'll see who rules the skies in today's battle. It's the Cardinals and the Eagles, next on EA Sports.
Temps a little hot today at Lincoln Financial Field, but keep in mind it is technically still summer as we get you ready for some football in Philly. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly as they get ready to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Cardinals in this matchup. Their offense is one that doesn't rely too heavily on just one guy. They like to spread things around as best they can.
You're right about that. It's a diverse unit, and they like to run their offense by what they call game plan, meaning each and every week they study the opponent, they probe its weaknesses, and they move the ball around that way. They emphasize who's going to get it based on what they think they'll accomplish in that game. Other teams, they're a system team. They're going to run what they run no matter what. I like this style of offense. It suits them well.
Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Well, here come the Eagles on offense, and it's Jalen Hurts at the controls in his second season now out of Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Nowhere.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Here's Sanders. Sanders shaking and baking. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
We got this.
And, Johnson dinged up a bit. Still down. Hopefully nothing serious. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Bring it! We got him! Take over, baby. Staying, don't we? Who wants some? Stay loose. Stay loose.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. A give running left. It's Sanders. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now a carry for Sanders, and he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Ask any pass rusher, and they'll tell you any quarterback who lines up every time and goes straight back in the pocket, that's who they want. But when they have to deal with a Jalen Hurts who may come at them from any angle and can get outside of the pocket and run, that's a nightmare for anybody who has to rush the quarterback. And I love Jalen Hurts' athletic ability. Almost a 4.6 runner. This guy can get outside the pocket and make plays with his legs as well as his arm.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Here's the Eagles' new punter for 2021, Aaron Sipos, to punt it away. Deep for the Cardinals, Christian Kirk. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Arizona Cardinals offense coming out here for the first time, and you get a peek at Kyler Murray, the dangerous offensive weapon now in his 3rd season in the National Football League.
And when you have a guy like Kyler Murray under center, it not only opens up your playbook, it allows you to draw up even more plays because he's among the best dual-threat quarterbacks in the league and a true playmaker. If flushed out of the pocket, he might even be more dangerous. The next step for him, being able to throw on rhythm and deliver from the pocket.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll start with the option. Despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
2nd down and 8. Here's Murray. Big hold to the 30. And all the way up to the 37-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Cardinals after the catch there by DeAndre Hopkins. Remember, he spent 7 seasons in Houston, now in his second year with Arizona, and went over 10,000 yards receiving for his career last year. Another big season, also tied his career high with 115 catches, none bigger than the Hail Murray against the Buffalo Bills.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A man from the capital of Pennsylvania, Harrisburg. This is Chase Edmonds. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Murray. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
A.J. Green makes a nice catch for a first down wearing that familiar number 18. But the uniform, a little bit unfamiliar. He did spend 9 seasons in Cincinnati, was their second all-time leading receiver behind Chad Johnson before heading out west to join the Cardinals.
Flush to his right, and he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Second down at 7. Play action. Now it's Murray. Williams brings it in. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
1st and goal at the 1. Connor will take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll set up a throw. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On first down, Sanders. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And his throw here's incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
That's just flat out a terrific play because it's rare that you see a hitch route batted down. That means someone read that one really well and was right on the spot when the ball got to the receiver.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the draw, here's Sanders. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Hurts. That'll be caught. Reagor with it. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
To throw, it's Murray. Green with a catch left side. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Murray to the veteran Green for the Cardinal first. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Murray. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Here's Hurts to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that is incomplete. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, dude.
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Isabella not going to risk a return here, and they'll start at the 25. So out now come the Cardinals. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they'll begin by running the option. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 27, Murray. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. A gain of 4 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the gun, Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yes.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Murray. Murray has it knocked loose, fumble, and the Eagles have recovered. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. On 1st down, Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Come on, this is our last chance.
And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Murray a give. This is Connor. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. To throw is Murray. And that is incomplete.
He's thrown 1 interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 13.
Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Now Sanders, as Sanders has it parked free, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Here's James Conner now as he trots back onto the field. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Murray giving to Connor on the option. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Murray going to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here's Murray. And this is going to be incomplete. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution because he realized he's in field goal range, no sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good, and that will knot us up at 10. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
On 1st down, it's Sanders, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete here.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. And the reception made by Green. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's a handoff to Connor. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Murray. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So just enough juice to get the 3, and I think that wind at the back helped a little bit there.
Certainly did, and to me that tells me that head coach knows his kicker and realized the wind was at his back. That was probably the outer limits of what he could make, and he knew the wind might be able to aid him and get that ball over the crossbar, and it did.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Muscles him off. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Second down, here's an option right. Shreds the tackle, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Throwing is Hurts.
Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
And the next-gen stats, they tell the story as he was approaching 19 miles an hour on that one.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still second down.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. They'll look to throw.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? And we're usually talking about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took him to the limits.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the Arizona offense about set to take over.
Second quarter here, he has only 1 catch, but they have the lead. You got to think, though, he's going to be more involved at some point.
That's what you would expect, but sometimes what defenses do to take away a player of his magnitude, it costs them in other areas. And right now, with them losing, they may have to change their focus, and maybe he will open up a little bit more as the game goes on.
Yeah, well, so far, just the single catch. First down, Murray. And this is caught off a deflection. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, Those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
Murray now. Incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Murray now to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That'll be caught. Rager with it.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now back to throw.
He's going to drop this down to Sanders.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it a 2nd down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Hurts. And once again, this is Sanders.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. It was a terrific first half from the former #1 overall pick, Kyler Murray. First order of business, though. Let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for Arizona. And even though they've got a halftime lead, they're likely devising ways as we speak to try and get a little more production from their passing game. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they too found some success throwing the football. But I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter.
And Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Murray now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Second and 10.
To throw, it's Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
There we go, baby. There we go. Who wants some?
Now Murray. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They fake the handoff. Now Murray steps away, and he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Here's Connor on the read option. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Boys, let's go!
It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Running left, here's Edmonds. And some strong running. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Working with his 2nd and 4. And he'll go down at the 28. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. Justin Pugh, the left guard that time with the flag.
Still 1st down.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Throwing now is Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Chase Edmonds, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. On the handoff, Connor, and he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good gain, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Buying time to his left. And he'll hit the deck, but he did not get there. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. Prater's kick is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
2nd down, back to Sanders. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Rolling to his right. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Another run with Sanders. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. 2 yards on the 1st down carry and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Back to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This ball complete to Rager. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. He'll get this right back to Rager. fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Let's go.
They'll run with Sanders. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Yeah, that's a nice tackle there by the safety, but in truth, he's really playing linebacker because he's lined up so close to the line of scrimmage. He's able to read and react with force and make the play behind the line.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. They'll drop to throw. And it's caught. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Sanders is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and they take the lead by a point, 17-16. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll start the drive with a give to Connor. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
An option handoff given to Connor. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, staying ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Working with a 2nd and 3. To throw is Murray. To the right side, and he's got Moore complete. Murray to Moore, first down, Arizona. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Murray now. And the reception made by Green. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 25 yards that time.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Conner. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray, and that's caught at the 2. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Mike 9. Mike 9.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
To throw again on 2nd down, Hurts. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Mike 9. Mike 9.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Open right side, complete to Rager. And some room to work. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage, another nice game there. This one goes for 20.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And once again, this is Sanders. Escapes the defender. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Eagles have retaken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. They'll turn to Sanders. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. That beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this fourth quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return, Andy Isabella. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
We gonna work.
The football going back over to Arizona now. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's Murray. Incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
I mean, you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Normally we're talking about quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. Derek Barnett, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray, it's caught on the right side. Williams.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 17. To throw, it's Murray. And that is incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go. Pick it up.
Like nine. Push him back. Push him back. Pick it up.
Throwing is Hurts. And this one is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Murray going to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. On the screen, this is Edmonds. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I've thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Eagles offense back out, getting set for this next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. Dancing to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Murray now on first down. Being chased out left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
He'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now a give to Edmonds. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Now Connor on the toss left side. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Murray now to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass, and the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the 4th. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect a lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for 2. Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Hurts. Steps away to his left. Got some room at the 30. And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a halt. It's a gain of 34.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. Hurts to his former Alabama teammate Smith for an Eagle 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Four yards remain for 2nd down. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He's back to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. This is caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give them that the rest of the way. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on. And that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. The drive will start with Connor. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Get ready. Get ready.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Down to a knee goes Murray as that will just about wrap this thing up.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the fourth quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle. Go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.